talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Lost to throw on first. Left side is Conrad. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Sells to fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason, and injury this early in the year. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Warren. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it or pick it up and make a play. They make a play, and this offense, they have not put together.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And here comes the Navy offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. The hand to the running back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Got enough for the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Second and long here. He wants to throw it. Turns up, it's Baptiste. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. A run for the quarterback. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if the defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. This time they'll go to the running game. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24. And this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Threat of it on the RPO. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Maybe it got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Moving the pocket, it's Henderson. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers in. Looking for the edge. He'll do it himself. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. First down here for the offense. Tells the run, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's...
The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He's got it down the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And he understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The #1 job is to... First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Baptiste. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Robinson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offense here just trying to outflank.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He unloaded a little too much. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Got a man. It's Robinson. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They'll send the back in motion. Fullback's got it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Run it with the fullback. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Gets the back moving. Sticks it in his belly. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And the fullbacks, you know, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Lost the throw on first. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Right side, it's Robinson. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Navy!
And this...
midshipmen will get things going here on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. On the option. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeps it himself. Keeps it. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. You hate to see this. All of the work in the offseason, an injury this early in the year. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Selling the fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and they have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about
the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. To the air, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Higgins. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They'll go to the counter. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll heave it deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd down play from the gun. Complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Drops back on 1st down. Turns it upfield. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Left side is Higgins. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.